Good morning all. Myself, my name is Preeti. I am from Science Department. Today I will be here to deliver the one of the topic is separation techniques. So here we already learn about what is the mixtures. So how can we prepare the mixtures? How can we segregate it? One of the four steps we already learned. So that technique is called the evaporation, centrifugation, using the separation funnel and the sublimination process. Today I would like to deliver the topic of the chromatography technique. So this chromatography technique is also one of the separation technique, so that we can divide the one of the mixtures into two individual parts. So this first one is the chromatography technique. This chromatography method is one of the separation techniques. So this separation technique is we can take any type of the liquid. So what are the main requirements we are using in here? So what are the main materials we are using for the chromatography techniques? Those are all. One is the filter paper and one is the solution. And with the help of the pencil we can mark the line. So here put the drop of the ink in Whatman filter paper. So these paper is we can cut into the very linearly, and some of the distance of the 1 to 2 centimeters we can make the marginally with the pencil and put the some of the ink in it in the middle of the pencil. So then we can observe few minutes the ink spot. First we are taking the water level. So in water we can leave this filter paper some amount. Then paper strip we have to stitch in the above part in the some of the rubber book. Next to this paper the ink can travel the some of the distance like this. So in this picture we can observe that one of the yellow, blue and a little bit green and red color is indicates. These colors are indicates how many mixtures are present in the ink. So here we can observe this picture. The mark of the spot is here, and above of the mark of the spot some of the colors are traveled. So here the water is also traveled in some of the amount, because water is also one of the liquid and ink is also one of the liquid. So that filter paper can absorb the water easily. So the ink can absorb the latter. So that's why the color indication will be the less of height when compared to the level of the water which they observe. So next one is the finished. That means after the observation, after few minutes we can observe those paper. We can find out the water level is how much it's traveled in the filter paper. And also these colors are indicates the amount of the components are which are present in the picture. Those are also traveled in individual distance. So this is the chromatography technique. According to these techniques we can find out that the ink is traveled the some of the distance. So next separation technique is the distillation process. In this distillation process there are the two types is there. Simple distillation, one of the fractional distillation. In this simple distillation we can take the miscible solutions. So here miscible and immiscible solutions, two types are there. So which solution we are take completely mixed together like salt and water, sugar and water like that. So those we can call the miscible liquids. So here we can take the one of the example of the acetone and water. In this beaker we are taking the acetone and water. So here next this is called the one of the flask, that is the distillating flask. Here we can keep this distillation flask with the help of the burner. So here thermometer we can arrange in the above of the distillation flask, because this thermometer can tell the how much the temperature we are applying for heating of the those acetone and water mixture. So here we can put the one of the test tube, water, outlet and the condenser. These condenser will help to cool the water inolate. This is the distillated of the acetone. So water can go the outside and the acetone will be extracted after the distillation process. So that is called the simple distillation. Next one is the fraction distillation. What is the fractional distillation? So these fractional distillation, we can take the round bottom flask. In the simple distillation, we are taken the boiling flask. Here this round bottom flask is also attached to the fractionating column. So this above of this fractionating column, we are arranging the thermometer, because thermometer is indicates the how much degree of Celsius we are keeping those solution. Here also we are taking the one of the mixture, either any types of the one of the visible solution, and water will come the water outlet part, and the condenser will take the another mixture. So water is also out in the above of the this test. So this is distillation is called the fractional distillation. Next, separation of the components of air. Either the mixture only is not there, either some of the other components like air also have the another components. So these components in air, in liquid air, two types of airs are present. In liquid air, compress and cool by increasing the pressure and decreasing the temperature. So when the pressure will be increases, the flow of air will be more. When the decreasing the temperature, it can indicate the no wet is present in the air. So that means air is will be very dry. So next one is the liquid air. So these liquid air, when we can heat slowly, this type of distillation is example of the fractionation distillation. So some of the gases which we are separating in the air, those gases are the one of the oxygen, argon and nitrogen. So these boiling points of those gases is also different, because the oxygen is have 183 boiling point, argon is have the 186, nitrogen have the 196. So this is about the separation of the components of the air. So next one is the purification solids by crystallization solids. So impure copper sulfate, pure copper sulfate crystal. Impure copper sulfate. So these copper sulfate can we will take the some of the laboratories for identification of the ions, and these pure copper sulfate crystal are the one of the pure form which is extracted by the coppers. So these can also be separated by the crystallization. And this is the one of the example of the solids by the crystallization process.